consider this before you opt out of Survivor Benefit Program. Hey, I am Chuck, the bureaucrat, and we've been looking at the decision of whether or not to opt into the Survivor Benefit Program or to use term life insurance as an alternative. Now, as a recap, if you opt into the Survivor Benefit Program, when you pass away, your spouse gets about half of your pension for the rest of their life. In our first video, we looked at the probability that your spouse will outlive you. And if you're interested in learning more about that, click on this video. The only service members who have certainty that they're going to outlive their spouse are female service members whose husbands are several years older than them. And then what we did is we looked at how much term life insurance you could buy with the same amount of money that the Survivor Benefit Program costs you. Roughly speaking, term life insurance could give you about 4 times as much cash. But this comes with a really important but that you should be considering as you make all of your transition decisions. What story do your medical records tell? See, a lot of people approaching retirement start to document their service-connected medical issues, and that makes a lot of sense. But what does that look like to the insurance companies? What does it say about your life expectancy? You start to look like a bigger and bigger insurance risk, and that means higher premiums, more money for the same coverage. So that means 2 things for you. First, as you go through your military transition, you're going to be offered deals that at first glance don't look like very good deals. But bear in mind that they're designed to protect service members who are completely uninsurable. Second, if you're going to go the term life insurance route, it's probably a good idea to lock in a long-term policy well before you approach retirement. You don't actually formalize your Survivor Benefit Program decision until right before you start terminal leave, but you have to have all the groundwork in place long before you get to that point. And remember, you can only opt in to the Survivor Benefit Program when you transition. You can't wait 20 years until your term life insurance policy runs out and then switch to Survivor Benefit Program. Hey, this is just one of these life-defining decisions you have to make as you take off the uniform. So take a look at this playlist to see how best to time your retirement.